सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 31, first paragraph, top line. Sambandhokti. Evam tavat ananatve brahmani jnana karmanoho samuccayah nirakritah athadhuna pakshantaravyupagamenapi pratyavasthane पूर्ववदनाश्वासः यथा तथा विधीयते. Sureshwaracharya entering into the negation of another new Purvapakshi. In this portion, that Purvapakshi is known as Nana Shastra Vadi or Bheda Bheda Vadi or Dvaita Dvaita Vadi. That Purvapaksha is introduced here. It is introduced by that Bhartru Prapancha, one Acharya known as Bhartru Prapancha. He introduced this type of Vada, which we are going to negate that in these portions. What are the features of that Bheda Bheda Vadi we have to understand. I introduced only the names. It is known as Bheda Bhedavada, Advaita Advaitavada, Nanatvavada, Eka Nanatvavada. That I introduced the names only. But exactly, if you look into their principles, what are those principles? He says, Purvamimamsaka and Uttaramimamsakas, both of them are not correct. That's what he says. Before going to that, I want to clarify the corrections in the previous page. One correction, 67th verse, Mridnati, that word is not clear. Under da, there is something is there, left side, that should not be there. That dakara is half, mridnati, mridnati. So mrudanati is not that, mridnati. That one last I said, two mental blocks. I was talking the last class, and Purvapakshi criticized that you people have only bookish knowledge, and the bookish knowledge will not give moksha. That was the Purvapakshi's opinion, not Siddhanti's opinion. Okay, what Purvapakshi's opinion, if you take it as Siddhanti, big problem. We have to study Shastra book wise, Mahavakya we have to look into. We accept the Shravanam through book, text, Prasthanatrayam only. You get knowledge, not by meditation. That is Purvapakshi's opinion. You should not go into the books only that will not give knowledge. It is Purvapakshi's opinion. Our opinion is what? Only through Mahavakya, by studying Prasthanatrayam, only we get knowledge. So we say it is not only bookish knowledge, book plus intellectual knowledge itself is sufficient. Understanding alone is required. That is what our contention. Therefore, don't take Purvapakshi's opinion as our opinion. Okay, Purvapakshi says it is a bookish knowledge, reading books and all, you won't get moksha. We say reading all books you don't get moksha. Listening to Shastra through Guru Mahavakya, Prasthanatrayam, you will get moksha. That is the idea. Now this, the differences, what he wants to say, the Purvapakshi, Bheda Bhedavadi, it is a very powerful Purvapaksha. He is seeing the two persons here, Purva Mimamsaka and Uttara Mimamsaka. And he tells to those two of them, you the Purva Mimamsaka takes Karma Kanda is important, Vedanta is not important, you are telling. Who? Purvapakshi is asking the Purva Mimamsaka. Purvapakshi ki Purva Mimamsaka ki difference there, you know. Purvapakshi is an objectionist. Purva Mimamsaka person is one who accepts only Purva Bhaga of Veda, that is Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda alone is important. This Vedanta is only figurative, he takes. Moksha is possible only Karma and Upasana. This Shravanam, Shastra Vedanta is figurative. It is not highly significant. Who says that Purva Mimamsaka? And this Advaiti says Uttara Mimamsaka. We are all Advaitins. We are all Uttara Mimamsakas. Advaitin Uttara Mimamsaka says that Vedanta alone is important, Vedanta Vakyam alone is important, not Karma and Upasana. They cannot give moksha. Karma and Upasana give only sadhanas, the preparation. Therefore, they are the only means, not the end. Jnana Yoga alone gives moksha. Jnana Yoga sadhana means Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Who says? For Uttara Mimamsaka, we the Vedantins, Advaitins say. That means what? We are not giving much importance to Veda Purva. We the Uttara Mimamsakas not giving, they are all figurative. Purva Mimamsa is figurative. Uttara Mimamsa alone is the real teaching of Veda, we say. Purva Mimamsaka says, Purva Mimamsa, Karma Kanda, Purva Bhaga of Veda alone is the teaching. That Vedanta is not primary teaching, that is secondary. Now, this person, Purvapakshi, is asking, Bhartru Prapancha, you both of you are not, this person is not accepting the Veda Antabhaga, and you are not accepting the Veda Purva Bhaga. So, both of you are not accepting the total Veda. Total Veda with the full importance you are not accepting. But I the Bheda Bhedavadi accept both of them. Therefore, Dvaiti is also incorrect, Advaiti is also incorrect. Purva Mimamsaka also incorrect, Uttara Mimamsaka also incorrect. Why? You people are not accepting whole Veda. But I the Bhartru Prapancha Bheda Bhedavadi accept both of them. Both of them how we accept? Purva Mimamsaka Dvaitam also real, and Uttara Mimamsaka Advaitam is also real. Dvaita Dvaitam. Veda is teaching what? Dvaita Dvaitam. Dvaita means Veda, Advaita means Abheda. So Veda is teaching Bheda Abheda. Bheda Bheda. Dvaita Dvaita. Eka Nanatvam. Eka means Advaitam teaching, Nanatvam teaching by that Purva Mimamsa, Veda Purva. So this is what you have to accept. Dvaita-advaitam or Bheda-bheda. This is the correct way of looking at the Veda. It looks correct for us. Who are those people? Na Bhartru Prapancha, even Vishishta-advaitis are all Bheda-bheda-vadis. Veda Purva talks about Bheda, Dvaita, Anekam, Nanatvam. Veda Anta talks about Ananatvam, Abheda, Advaitam. Therefore, who is correct now? Bhartru Prapancha is correct. It looks like that. That's why Visishtadvaitis are thriving so much. Morning you start the TV, the program comes first. Visishtadvaita program. What? Bheda, Bheda. Some people do not know. Ye bhi theek hai, wo bhi theek hai. Na? Everybody is Acharya only. Why have to fight with them? All of them are correct. Na? Some people, they want to accommodate everyone. Puja Swamiji never accept. Ye bhi theek hai, wo bhi theek hai, nahi chalta hai. It is not correct. This is the Veda-bheda-vadi's contention. Why he says that? Because in Veda, Ishvara, Jivatma, Paramatma, Bheda is talked about in Purva-mimamsa. Jivatma is the Bhakta, worshipper. Paramatma, Ishvara is worshipped. Worshipper, worshipped, Bheda is there. Therefore, all rituals are prescribed there, all karmas is prescribed there, upasanas prescribed there. How can you say they are all irrelevant? They are not important, they are not real. How can you say? Jiva Ishvara Bheda is real only because Veda says Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhayav. Similarly, Veda Anta is also correct. Why? Ekatvam, it is teaching Brahman is Advaitam, non-dual. Therefore, Advaitam is also correct. Abhedam, non-dual, differenceless, divisionless, Brahman is also taught by Veda. Therefore, Bhartru Prapancha says, I accept Advaita Brahman, Abheda Brahman also, as Vedanta says, I accept Dvaita, that means Bheda between Jivatma, Paramatma, that also I accept. This is the way you have to respect the whole Veda. Whole Veda you have to accept. Dvaita, Advaita, both are equally important, equally real. Ekatvam also real, Nanatvam also real. Veda also real, Abheda also real. Dvaitam is also real, Advaitam is also real. Pudu Purvapakshi. We have to handle him. How is it possible? We are asking him question. Dvaita Advaitam is not possible. Bheda Bheda Vada is not correct. Nanatva Ekatva Vada is not correct. Bhartru Prapancha says this Eka Nanatvam, both are real. Dvaitam is also real, Advaitam is also real, Bhedam is also real, Abheda is also real. I am giving equal importance to both of them. Bhartru Prapancha says. Advaitin says, I also accept, but Bheda is unreal, Abheda is real. Dvaitam is unreal, Advaitam is real. Unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. Bheda, Bheda, Vada, you have to say unity in diversity. They introduce this new philosophy. Now we are going to look into those words. We are going to negate by saying these two shastrams. Veda is not one shastram. Veda is considered as two shastrams. Eka shastram va Vedaha or Shastra Dvayam va is the question. This person says, Bhartra Prapancha says Eka Shastram. Whole Veda is Eka Shastram. Sureshwaracharya says, Shankaracharyas, all Advaita Acharya says, it is not Eka Shastram, it is Shastra Dvayam. Why? What is the main reason we give to introduce Shastra Dvayam? We have reason. What are the reasons? First of all, Anubandha Chatushtayam is different. For Shastra 1, Anubandha Chatushtayam, Shastra 2, Anubandha Chatushtayam, both are different. What are the Anubandha Chatushtayam? Adhikari, the first candidate. Who is the candidate of this Veda? Veda Purva Adhikari is different, Veda Anta Adhikari is different. Candidate who is attending the class and who is doing the rituals, candidate both are different. So candidate difference is there. Adhikara Bhedat Shastra Dvayam Bhavanti. Next, second one is subject matter, Vishayaha. Vishayaha of these two shastrams is also different. It is not one Vishaya, one Veda you can take. Two Vishayas are there, two subject matters are there. One is Nityam, the eternal subject matter, Abheda Shastram. Bheda Shastram is non-eternal subject matter, Anitya subject matter. The Vishaya is Anityam. What we are talking, Vishaya in Purva Bhaga of Veda is Anityam. The Karma Phalam. The Karma, whatever you are doing, the Vishaya, the subject is Anityam and this is Nityam. Subject matter which we are talking in Veda Anta is Nitya Vastu, Brahma. Here we are talking is Anitya Vastu, Prapancha, Jagat, Ishvara, all are Vyavaharikam, Anityam. Then Phalam also, Prayojanam also, in Anubandha Chatushtayam, third one is called Prayojanam. Benefit of Veda Purva is also different from Veda Anta benefit. What gives Veda and Purva Bhaga gives Anityam Phalam, not Nitya Phalam. It gives Swarga Phalam, which is Anitya Phalam. Whereas Veda Anta gives Nitya Phalam, that is Moksha. So Vishaya Adhikari is different for both the Shastras. And Vishayas also different. And Phalam is also different. Then what the fourth one, Sambandha also different. The Sambandha in Veda Anta Pratipadya Pratibadaka Sambandha. Revealer, revealed relation. Revealer, revealed relation. Pratipadya Pratibadaka Sambandha. Whereas in Veda Purva, the relation is, Sambandha is Chodya Chodaka Sambandha. Shastra is the commander. The person who is practicing karma is commanded by the Shastra. So commander, commanded relation is there. Chodya Chodaka. Shastra is the prescriber. The student, the one who is doing karma, is prescribed by the Shastra certain rituals, karmas. So Anubandha Chatushtaya Vedhat Shastra Dvayam. Our contention. Sureshwaracharya established that. So there are two Shastrams because two Adhikaris, two candidates, two Phalams, different Phalam, and two subject matters, two types of relation. How can you combine both of them? Veda, Aveda you cannot combine. Therefore what? Your Veda Vedavada is not correct. Dvaita Dvaitavada is not correct. For that sake you cannot bring the Jnana Karma Samuchaya. Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not correct. But many people mistake Once we say karma is not required, people misunderstand, they refute karma and by hatred. Karma is not at all good. There are number of thousands of people, they hate karma kanda. They hate karma kanda of Veda and they keep Veda anta on their shoulders. Not shoulders, on the head. They totally refute karma kanda. There are another group. The Bharta Prapancha accept both the groups. But that group hate the first Purva and Purva people, Karma Kandi people hate the Veda Anta Bhaga. But we the Advaitins, we never hate Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda. We include the Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda for some time. And we give importance to that and we negate that. That is the intelligent way of interpretation. This is the whole subject matter. Now we are negating the Dvaita Dvaitavadi or Bheda Bhedavadi or Vishishtadvaitavadi. This is done by the Ramaraya Kavi, Bellankonda Ramaraya Kavi. In Shankara Bhashyam Vimarsha, very terse book. He wrote in Shankara Bhashyam Vimarsha, he brings that Shankaracharya wrote commentary on Brahma Sutra. And Ramanujacharya also wrote Bhashyam on Brahma Sutra. Shankaracharya's Brahma Sutra Bhashyam name is called Shri Bhashyam. Shri Bhashyam. Shri Bhashyam, one lady brought that book only to my class, Brahma Sutra class, and go on searching for Sutra. I am giving one page number, she is looking at another page number. Both books look same like that. And the atta ellame same irukkum. Very difficult to find out. And the book mela matram paathu Brahma Sutra nu vaangittu vandha. அதுக்கப்புறம் சுவாமினி பேஜ் தப்பா இருக்குன்னு ஹெட்டிங் பார்த்தா ஸ்ரீ பாஷ்யம் எழுதிருக்கு. People do not know that there is a Sri Bhashyam, book size, book attai, color, எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கும். But பேர் ராமானுஜாச்சாரி, அது படிக்க மாட்டான். People don't see that. So she took that book. There in Bhashya Vimarsha, there Shankara Ashankara Bhashya Vimarsha. Shankara means Adi Shankaracharya. Ashankara means actually Amangalam. So Ramanujacharya Sri Bhashyam is Amangalam and Solra Ramaraya Kavi. Very bold Vishishtadvaiti he is. Ramaraya Kavi, Bellankonda Ramaraya Kavi, I am proud to say he belongs to my native place. Bellankonda Ramaraya Kavi, because before our birth itself he passed away, it seems. He is a very great, staunch Vishishtadvaiti. Very strong Vishishtadvaiti first. Later he became Advaiti. That is why he knows better. No? What are all the loopholes of Vishishtadvaitam? He knows very well. That's why he wrote a commentary on Shankaracharya's Gita's Bhashyam. Shankaracharya wrote Gita Bhashyam. On that he wrote commentary. Bhashyarka Deepa Prakashikani, very beautiful commentary. But his Sanskrit is very nice Sanskrit, simple Sanskrit. But in Shankara Bhashya Vimarsha, the Sanskrit is very tough. Bhagavad Gita Bhashya very simple, but Shankara Bhashya Vimarsha Sanskrit is very, very tough. When I was doing with one Pandit that text, full Mandukya Panchadashi. Mandukya Panchadashi only comes. I used to take Panchadashi class here and I go and attend that Shankara Bhashya, my class. He used to take class for me only. That adhe class correct ange vandudum. Adhe Panchadashi, adhe Mandukyam, appadiye ditto and the book la appadi varum. So I was really enjoying that when he was doing that text. That Bellankonda Ramaraya Kavi starts his introduction. What introduction? Introduction to his Shankara Bhashya Vimarsha. He starts Shastradvayam. Veda is not Eka Shastram, Veda is Shastradvayam. What is that? Adhikari Veda is there, Sambandha Anubandha Chatushtaya Bhedat Shastradvayam. This is not one Shastra. Prayojana Bhedat, Vishaya Bhedat, Adhikari Bhedat, Sambandha Bhedat. You cannot take Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda and Jnana Kanda put together whole one Shastra. No. In the students வேறு அந்த people வேறு. அவங்களை கொண்டு வந்து இங்கே வைக்க முடியாது, இவன் கூட்டிட்டு போய் அங்கே வைக்க முடியாது. அங்கே என்ன இங்கே? Some rituals, some karma kanda, you cannot push you there. I cannot pull them here. I cannot make them to sit here. Your mindset is different, their mindset is different. That is the idea. Now I hope you have got the background. Now let us refute that person. Who is that person? Bhartru Prapancha. Look into the portion. Evam tavat ananatve brahmani. Ananatve brahmani means you, the Bhartru Prapancha, talking about nanatvam, Dvaita and Advaita, both are equally important, you are telling. But really speaking, Brahman is ananatvam, means there is no plurality at all in Brahman. Ananatve Advaita Brahmani ityarthaha. Brahmani Jnana Karmanoho Samuchayoho Nirakritaha. Until now, what I did, Jnana Karma Samuchaya I have refuted. Nirakritaha. Refuted by me until now. Atha Adhuna. But now I have another Purvapakshi. Atha Adhuna. Now I am going to talk about Pakshantara Abhyupagamena api. Pakshantara means Veda Bheda Vada. If you look in from the standpoint of Bheda Bheda Vadi, or Dvaita Dvaita Vadi, or Vishishta Dvaita Vadi, or Bhartru Prapancha Acharya Vada, Bheda Bheda Vada, Abhyupagamena api. If you consider that Eka Shastra Vada, Abhyupagamena, Veda is only Eka Shastram. If you say like that, Pratyavasthani Sati, if you come with that presentation, Veda Bheda Vada, Dvaita Dvaita Vada, if you come with that objection, Purvavat Anashvasaha, Purvavat, again just like I said in previous portions also, there is logical problem. For Jnana Karma Samuchayat, logical problems will come. Similarly, same way here also, logical problems you are going to face. Who? The Bhartru Prapancha Vada. Dvaita Advaita Vada, Purvavat, similar. Just as I have negated the Purvapakshi previously, Pratyavasthani Sati, if you object me with this, you are telling Eka Shastram, but I am telling Shastra Dvayam. So if you come with this objection, Eka Shastram iti, Purvavat, similar, just as in previous logical problems I have exposed you, same way here also I am going to do that only. Yatha Tatha. Exactly, clearly, I am going to Yatha Tatha. Just as I have refuted previously, similarly here also I am going to give the reasons and going to negate you. Abhidhiyate, tadha abhidhiyate. Tadha, just as the previous portions I have refuted you, similarly I am going to refute you also. Now we will read the portion, the sloka for that. Anusaritananatvam Brahma yasyapi vadinah Tanmatenapi dussadhyah Jnana karma samuchayah Yasya api. Anusarita nanatvam. Nanatvam anusaritam. Suppose this nanatvam means plurality, dvaitam, bhedam, is not anutsaritam, not negated. Where Brahma nanatvam anutsaritam. That means the people who talk about nanatvam in Brahman, that nanatvam is not removed. Nanatvam is there because Veda talks about Jivatma, Paramatma, Bheda, Jiva, Jagad, Ishvara, Bheda. That nanatvam is talked about. There are many Jivas, there is plurality. Jivas are all working for moksha. They are all doing sadhanas, karma yoga sadhana and upasana sadhanas. So many they are doing. How many Jivas are there? Nanatvam is there. Therefore, Brahman is there and Nanatvam is there. Both are real. If Nanatvam is not there, why these people do sadhanas? Therefore, sadhanas are prescribed by Shastra means Nanatvam is there. Plurality is there. That's why people are doing different types of pujas, different types of religion. They follow different religion means Dvaitam, Dvaitis, Madhvacharya, Vishishtadvaita, Shakti, Ganapatya. So many other people are practicing different sadhanas. If Nanatvam is not there, why they follow? Why they do that? So intensely, so sincerely they are practicing. Therefore, Nanatvam is there. Nanatvam anusaritam, that is not negated. Yasya api, even to that Brahman, Swagata Bheda is there. In Brahman, Swagata Bheda is there. Nanatvam is there. Brahman is also real. Nanatvam is also real. Like body is real. Body, limbs are real or not? Whole body is one. All limbs are anekam. Head, hands, legs, eyes, nose, ears. Nanatvam. This is called Swagata Bheda. The one individual has got a Nanatvam. Correct then? Pura Pakshi appears so correct. Ekatve Bhinnatvam. In one hand has got 5 fingers. One hand, 5 fingers. 1 foot, 5 fingers. 2 feet put together, 10 fingers. And inside Nanatvam, so many, liver, pancreas, heart, so many things are there. But I am only one human being. How beautifully example is available here itself. Ekatve bhinnatvam. Why can't you understand this? Bheda, Bhedavada. Bheda, Abheda means identity. Abheda means what? Identity, non-difference. So, Bheda, identity, dash, in, dash, difference. You have to translate Bheda, Bheda. How you translate? Bheda, Bheda. Abheda means identity, Bheda means difference. Identity, dash, hyphen, in, hyphen, difference. Identity, in, difference. Nanatvam, in that Nanatvam, what is there? Ekatvam. The one individual, this is another example. Okay, Sonta Sahityam. Correct? Even one tree has got Swagata Bheda. One tree, mango tree, whole, Ekatvam. But branches, fruits, flowers, all leaves, etc., etc., Swagata Bheda. Adimadri, Veda is also there, Abheda is also there, Dvaitam is also there, Advaitam is also there. Like that, Veda is one whole Veda. There is Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, Veda Rupam, Dvaitam. In that, this Advaitam is Brahman is one, Ekam, Advaitam, whole, identical, full, one and the same. There is difference. Swagata Veda. Identity in difference. This is me and Ishvara. There is difference also. We both are identical also. We both are different also. Dasaha aham, Swami he is. So Vedanta, when I come, I am one and both are one and the same. Idhi sollala, adi sollala. Idu romba nanna irukke. Problem irukadhu. Sanda potukka venda. Edhukku idukkaga padikkanum. Kashtapattittu. Otthikkalame. Next week la class e vendame. Ponum. But we don't get moksha. If you accept this, you don't get moksha. It is not possible. So he says, Anussaritam nanatvam yet esya api that vadinaha means first line he introduced that nanat ekatvavadi or bheda bhedavadi. Tanmatena api, even that bheda bheda mate api, dvaita dvaita mate api, ekashastravade api, dussadhyaha, jnana karma samuchchayaha, dussadhyaha. This is pratigna vakyam. But pratigna Sureshwaracharya want to negate jnana karma samuchchaya. Therefore jnana karma, jnanam and karma both combination. Both have to go together for moksha. One has to follow two. Karma and jnanam together combine. That I don't accept. Dussadhyaha. It is impossible. Even in dvaita dvaita matam, bheda bheda matam, it is impossible. Next verse, introduction, 69. Tasya vibhagoktihi dushana vibhaga pragnaptaye vibhaga pragnaptaye. There is correction. Dushana on the top, there should be repa. Vibhagoktihi plus dushana. That visarga becomes repa. When you split vibhagoktihi, the repa is missing on the top. How you put a repa? No, you should not write re. Repa means you have to put one horn, right side, turn it horn. That is dushana vibhaga pragnaptaye. Tasya vibhagoktihi. For your bheda bhedavada, that vada, that argument, what you are doing, bheda paksha vichara, abheda paksha vichara, bheda bheda paksha vichara. Three are there now. Dvaiti is, Purvamimamsaka is bheda paksha. We are abheda paksha, Advaitim. This Bhartar Prapancha is in the middle path. So bheda bheda pakshaha. Vibhaga, three vibhagas are there now. Already two vibhagas we are breaking our head. The third person has come now. Therefore that vibhaga paksha, vibhagoktihi. Vibhagoktihi means that samuchchaya is not possible for this vibhaga also. Dushana vibhaga pragnaptaye. For clear understanding. Pragnaptaye means for clear understanding. Dushana. Dushana means to negate. Nirasartham. To negate dushana. To negate this vibhaga. So Purvapakshi vibhaga is for clarity regarding Purvapaksha nirasa vibhaga. Purvapaksha's vibhaga clarity I am giving. For what? Purvapaksha vibhaga nirasartham. Once we talk a lot, elaborately, clearly, Purvapaksha, people think it is the subject matter. Like that, when you go to a Pandit class anywhere in the beginning, you think that Tarkika is talking about Vedanta. You don't understand, after few classes only you understand. This is the Purvapakshi. Because in Granthas they don't write Purvapakshi, they don't write. In advanced Vedanta Granthas, they don't write Purvapakshi. Only Gorakhpur Bhashyam only they write Purvapakshi. Pupa they write. But everywhere they don't write Nanu, go on writing. Enga Nanu varadu, yaar Purvapakshi, yaar Siddhantanu theriyadu namakku. Adinala we break our head. At that time, after long study only, this whole thing is Purapaksha we come to know. Because the Pandit also won't say this is Purapaksha. Avaru solla maataru bookloonu irukkaru. Because they go very fast. And they always think all students are advanced students. நீங்க மாதிரி உட்கார வச்சுட்டு எல்லாருமே மெதுவாக சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. The whole thing they finish that's all. That is why very, very difficult to study under Pandits. You have to be very, very careful. But I started that study of Pandits after studying from Swamiji for a long time. Therefore, it is easy for us. If you go straight away to Pandit classes without studying Vedanta from a sannyasi guru, that's all. Over. You are very difficult. So, thank God, after studying length of time, with the Swamiji's permission only, I did my studies further advanced texts under 3 Pandits. Of course, one Sanskrit Pandit, mottham 4 Pandits. So, எனக்கு நல்ல அனுபவம். என்னென்ன கஷ்டங்களெல்லாம் இருக்குமோ பண்டிட் கிட்ட படித்தாலே தெரியும் எனக்கு. பட் தே ஆர் வெரி குட் ஸ்காலர்ஸ், அதில் சந்தேகம் கிடையாது. பட் யூ ஹேவ் டு பி வெரி கேர்ஃபுல் வென் யூ ஸ்டடி அண்டர் தேம். ஒரு வார்த்தையை இப்படியெல்லாம் பிரித்து சொல்ல மாட்டேன். It is insulting you, like, that they think like that. They just go on and on reading the lines. You have to run along with them, that's all. If you don't run, you will sit there. Anyhow, let us look into the portion. That's what he says. Purapaksha vibhagaha. This type of separating the Purapaksha Bhedavada is this, Abhedavada is this, Bhedapaksha, Bhedapaksha. All this I am giving clarity about the Purapaksha for what? Clarity. Purapaksha vibhaga is for clarity regarding the Purapaksha nirasa vibhagaha. Purapaksha nirasa. That is what Prajnaptaye, for clear understanding the division of the questions, the division of the answer. Questions also have to be divided, answer also has to be divided. Then only you understand clearly how. Next verse, 69 verse. Vibhagokti means distinctly, separately, Bheda, Abheda, Bheda, Abheda. All you have to understand clearly. That's why I have given whole picture before. Otherwise, this whole thing is like Maharanyam. Adi munnadi solli vechita. Okay. Brahmatma va bhavetasya. Yadi vanatma rupakam. Atmanaptir bhaven mohat. Itarasyapyanatmanah. Sureshwara Acharya, some slokas are simple, but some slokas are very complex. The Sanskrit. Suddenly he goes to a complex way of presentation, the sloka. Sometimes the sloka is very, very simple. It is a very complex verse. Subject matter is very simple, but verse, the way he writes is very, very complex. Now let me try to present. You also try to understand. Okay. Now Sureshwaracharya is asking, now tell me, Brahma, Atma, Brahma, Paramatma, Atma, Jivatma, both are identical or not? Tell me. If they are identical, first Paksha. Both are identical Paksha. Either you have to say both are identical. Okay? Number 1. Option number 1. What option number 1? Brahmatma. Brahmatma means Brahma eva Atma. Paramatma eva Jivatma. Identical. This is one option. Or what you have to say? Yadi va anatma rupakam tasya paramatma brahmanaha anatma rupakam. This jivatma is different, Brahman is different. If you say, either you have to say both are identical. first quarter of the first line. Second quarter, tasya anatma rupakam. See the complex words. Tasya anatma rupakam means if you either you have to say both are identical, Brahma and Jivatma, or you have to say both are not identical. That means both are different. If you say both are different, Jivatma is called Atma, Brahman is different from Atma, and Brahman becomes what? Anatma. That is called Anatma Rupakam. He used the word. Once you say both are different, Jivatma is different, Brahman, Paramatma is different, and Brahman becomes what? Anatma, non-self. Brahman is different from the Jivatma, means Jivatma is called self. Brahman is not the self, then Brahman is what? Non-self. You have to accept that. Either they are identical, you have to accept, or Brahma is Anatma, Jivatma is Atma, you have to accept. Yen Brahman and Atma are identical. If you say different, Brahman becomes Anatma, Jivatma is called Atma. So Brahman is different and Jivatma is different from Brahman. Brahman becomes non-self. Bheda. Now tell me which one is you want to say. Either one you have to accept. Either they are identical. Runde option there. Jivatma, Brahma, Aikyam, you have to say. Or you have to say Brahman is Anatma, Jivatma is Atma, Atma, Anatma, Aikyam is not possible. They are not identical, you have to say. There is no third option. In any one option, Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible. Either this option you take, both are identical in Chonnalum, Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible. Both are different. One is self, another is non-self, therefore they are different. If you say also, Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible. Either way, your Jnana Karma Samuchaya is out. Then why you are talking unnecessarily? Sureshwaracharya asking him. Either way, your Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not going to function. Why? What is the reason? If both are identical, you need not introduce karma. Brahman and Atma, Jivatma are identical, both are identical, you need not work for moksha. Understand? If both are identical, one and the same, you need not work for moksha. To work for moksha only you have to do lot of karma, upasana. Sadhanas are given, what for? To get moksha. Moksha means what? Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam. Once they are already Aikyam, one and the same, identical, where is the relevance for your karma? Where is the relevance for your upasana? Therefore, there is no need of karma, upasana, jnana, samuchaya. There is no need. And the need and potukono, no need. Already identical. Identical means mukti. Mukti means moksha. Adhika nee onnu panna vendame. So jnana karma samuchaya is out. If you say different, suppose, then also karma and jnanam both are cannot be combined, because if Jivatma is different from Brahman, Brahman happens to be infinite. Once Brahman is infinite, different from Jivatma is finite. Once you say they are not one and the same, Jivatma becomes finite. Finite means what? Limited. A limited Jivatma, if it is the eternally Jivatma is different from Brahman, Jivatma is finite. Finite means Swarupataha, essentially a finite Jivatma can never become infinite, become one with Brahman. Anyhow, essentially Jivatma is limited, finite. Therefore, Jnana Karma Samuchaya cannot convert the Jivatma, finite Jivatma into infinite. Here cannot and put and need, it cannot, it need not. தேவை இல்லை, இங்கே பண்ண முடியாது, அவ்வளோதான். ஞான கர்ம சமுச்சயா cannot make finite Jivatma into infinite Paramatma. Once you accept Jivatma is always different from Paramatma, Jivatma is finite. If that finitude is essential nature, Swarupam, Jivatma Swarupam, what? I am always different from Paramatma. That is my Swarupam. If you say, nobody can change the Swarupam. What is that Swarupam? Finitude. Aparipurnata, Bandhakatvam. Bandhakatvam and limitation, Aparipurnata is my nature all the time. Then how can I change my Swarupam? Can you remove the Ushnata from fire? Why? Why can't you remove? It is its nature. What is that nature? You cannot separate from it. If finitude, Aparipurnata, Bandhakatvam, Jivatvam is my nature, because I am not identical with Brahman, as you say, I am different from Brahman, I am Bandhakam, Jivaham, Jivatvam is my nature, how can I drop my Swarupam? Therefore, your karma is not going to help me anyway. Therefore, karma cannot give moksha. Moksha means what? Oneness is not possible. When, if Jivatvam is my nature, my Swabhava. Therefore, either way, if they both are identical, karma need not give moksha, because already identical, karma is not going to help me anywhere, because we both are one and the same. If we are different, karma cannot give, because we are always different. இப்போ என்ன பண்ண போகிறேன்? ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது, அப்படியே லாக் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டோம். பார்த்தேன்னா, this is called ingenious way of presentation. You should know very clearly and go and do contemplation on this. That's why either way, karma is irrelevant in giving moksha. Karma is relevant only for purifying the mind. Upasana is only to remove the vikshepa from the mind. In giving jnanam, they don't have any role at all. Therefore, don't combine with. That's why in our classes we don't do any karma. No puja, no arati, no prasadam. அப்பப்போது பிரசாதம் கொடுங்க சுவாமி, வரிசை நேவையில் கொடுக்க மாட்டோம். Because there is no karma relevant here, is only understanding, clear understanding. Nothing else is required other than understanding. Karma is only for preparation. Understand? That's why he says, second line you see, Atma anaptil mohat bhaved. Another way of complex presentation. If Brahman and Jivatma both are identical, அது தெரிஞ்சு நானும் பரமாத்மா ஒன்று தான், ஆனாலும் I do sadhana. எப்படி? தியானம், ஜப்பா, பூஜா. Why? I know I am Paramatma only, but I do japa, I do dhyanam. Then this doing karma, doing the ritual, puja, all are I am doing in spite of knowing I am Paramatma only. I am doing means mohat eva. This is because of delusion only he is doing, nothing else. He says, Atma anaptihi. Having understood that I am identical with Paramatma, and Atma anaptihi anna naan adayalai, innum Paramatma adayalai anna. Atma anaptihi anna Jivatma is not Brahman, and the anatma Atma anaptihi means not attained, the non-attainment. The non-attainment of Brahman, the Paramatma. If that notion is there, even after both of them, சில பேர் நல்லா சொல்லுவான், நம்மளெல்லாம் பகவான் தானே, எல்லாம் both of them are identical, எல்லாமே ஒன்று தான், I am and Jivatma, Paramatma are one and the same. நிப்மிமெண்ட் நல்லா சொல்லுவேன். அந்த லிப்பில் வந்து வருது லிப்ஸ்டிக்கில் வந்து வருது தெரியாது. பகவான் சுவாமி ஜோக்லர்லி சேஸ், people just make statements and by reading all books they make statements. Atma anaptihi mohat bhavet. I have not attained Brahman. The non-attainment of Brahman, the Paramatma, is moha only. That is only delusion. That notion is only delusion. When both are identical already, this notion, anapti notion, non-attainment notion, is because of delusion. Not only that, itarasyapi anatmanaha mohat iti. Itarasya means, itaraha means different from Brahman. If Brahman is different from anatmanaha means that Brahman, once Jivatma is different from Brahman, and Brahman becomes what? I said anatma. Anatmanaha itarasya api. Suppose both are different. Brahman is different from Jivatma. Both are different. Jivatma is always baddhaha, jivaha, dasaha, all the time. It is my nature. நான் என்ன பண்ண முடியும் అని சொல்லுவேன் இந்த ஜீவன். அப்போ என்ன? Doing karma, upasana and all useless. Mohateva. Even I am different from Paramatma and சொல்லி கர்ம பண்ணாலும் மோகத்தினால தான் பண்ணுறான். நான் ஐடென்டிக்கல் தெரிஞ்சு கர்ம பண்ணாலும் மோகத்தினால தான் பண்ணுறான். புரியுறதா? எப்படி பார்த்தாலும் delusion only makes the person to do karma and upasana. Then என்ன பண்ணுறது? என்ன what to do, tell me and கேட்குறான். Now Purva Pakshi is coming to our lines. Next page. Tatra yadi tavat vastavenaiva vrittena brahma praptam atma swabhavyat kevalam asura moha pidhana matrameva. Kevalam asura moha pidhana matrameva. Anapti nimittam tasmin pakshe. Then Purva Pakshi asked, Tatra, how do you talk about moksha? Now moksha is not possible. Moksha is not required once they are identical. Once Jivatma, Paramatma, both are different. Jiva, naturally, essentially different, cannot become one with Paramatma. Either way, karma is irrelevant, you are telling. How moksha is possible? He is asking. How do you explain? Advaitin, how do you explain about moksha if you ask? Advaiti says only one thing. I talk about moksha through jnana, not karma. That is simple. Tatra yadi, if you understand, yadi tavat. Tavat means if you assume this first identical, both are identical. Suppose if you assume that tavat vastavena eva vrittena, Brahman is identical with my nature. Vastavena vrittena means in the first option is what? I am Brahman. Brahman is myself. Vastavena eva vrittena, Brahman is identical with my nature. Brahma praptam, naturally I am identical with Brahman, Brahma praptam. Then what? Atma swabhavyat, I am naturally, essentially non-different from Brahman. Swabhavyat. Swabhavyat means swarupataha. Swarupataha, I am Brahman only. Kevalam, then after knowing that I am Brahman, kevalam asura moha pidhana matrameva anapti nimittam. I didn't attain that Brahman that notion is only anapti notion. Apti, anapti. Apti means attainment. Anapti means non-attainment. This anapti, I have not attained Brahman, I have not attained Brahman. Being identical with Brahman, all are identical with Brahman only. Ajnanis are also. But what they say? I have to attain Brahman. I want to attain Brahman. Like that they are thinking. That thinking is because of, he says, moha apidhana matrameva. That is concealed. Because of external extrovertedness, people, they are deluded. Ishvara is outside. I am different. I am dasaha, baddhaha, jivaha, struggling, suffering. Kadillaya, kannillaya. And avanga kekran. Being identical with Paramatma is asking. This type of thinking is apidhanam, means it is covered. That identity, oneness is covered in their mind, and they are thinking anapti, anapti, I have not attained, I have not attained. This is because of what? Moha nimittam, moha apidhanam. It is a delusion, confusion. That only we have to remove. Tasmin pakshe. That alone is the cause. That delusion is the cause for non-attainment of moksha or Brahman. Tasmin pakshe. That delusion alone is the cause. Then what we have to do? Actually both are identical. But the person is thinking, I am different. Appa enna pannanam? Next week we'll tell you. Purnamada purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.